There, I turned on battle animations, so I can finally shut up about it. Anyways, welcome back to my FireRed Omega Nuzlocke. As you can see here, we just beat Brock and we're gonna be on our way to Route 3. But before we do that, Mr. Scientist guy over here has a little Metal Gear Solid moment. And he has a gift for us, which is running shoes. So we can finally move around faster on the overworld. I still don't understand why you need to specifically wear sneakers to be able to run, but who am I to question this game's logic? Anyways, here's a letter from our mom, and this is kind of a cool moment here where they added a bit of flavor text, that your mom is not just an NPC tucked away in the corner of the game. She's still there and gives you presents, which is cool. But yeah, this is Route 3. It's filled with quite a lot of trainers, I think, and if we check down here, we get nothing. Alright, I thought there was an item down here. I guess not. There might be a hidden one, but I'm too lazy to search right now. So instead, let us just pass by this random girl, and yeah, she notices you. Excuse me, you looked at... I didn't look at you! I'm just moving on straight ahead. I'm not even gonna question the game here. Again. But who do we have here? We have Les Janus, who's probably the first serious trainer you're gonna fight, gym trainers excluded. Because she's not just using basic bugs, but at least a PIDGEY, you know? Still a weak Pokémon, but it's something different. I'm kind of getting sick of seeing bug trainers all the time. And here is a Tailo. Tailo is kind of Hoenn's equivalent of PIDGEY, and it has an extremely violent sprite. Wow. This thing is about to pop out of the screen and bite me or something, because birds can totally bite. Never mind. Tailo goes down. Ampere, still no level up. You're mean. What are you implying here? You shouldn't be staring. I didn't stare! I didn't stare at you at all, come on now. And by the way, you want to talk, you lost the battle. I'm just gonna go away now. And yeah, great. I just complained about bug catchers. And here's another one. Let's see what you got. Yeah, so... Oh, hey, are you the evolution guy without evolved Pokemon? Did you improve your team at least a bit, or are you still carrying the same basic stuff? Basic stuff, really. At least it's evolved, so he's finally living up to his name. Doesn't matter that he's gonna pose a challenge, though. Yeah, Metapod is not a challenge at all. What's gonna be next? KAKUNA. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Philemon, get in there, clean up. So yeah, this KAKUNA should go down in 1 confusion, possibly 2, let's see. So yeah, today is Monday, July 16th. I just got home from work. Kind of a boring day, not boring day, but uneventful day. It's currently busy season at work, so I'm kind of tired. But not too tired, I can still record. And when I got home today, it was, so basically to get into the house I live in, you have to ring the bell. And the porter then opens the door for you. So, and when you come in, there's like a little cabinet with posts for all the people who live there. So I did that. I went home, rang the bell, porter opened the door, fair enough. I checked if there's any letter for me. There wasn't a letter for me, but there were 3 letters from an internet and TV company and phone company, and they were all addressed to Pantswearer. Like, they were for 3 different apartments, completely unrelated people, but they were all addressed to, like, not the names of the people, not, like, the resident. No, it just said Pantswearer. So, I look at those letters, I, like, quietly mutter to myself, what the fuck? And meanwhile, the porter is just standing behind me, just making sure I don't collect a letter that's not for me, while I'm there confused and amused. And he's just having a giggle. Like, I'm just staring at those letters, he's behind me. It was bizarre. But what kind of joke is that supposed to be? Like, Pantswearer? I don't understand that. It's probably some kind of marketing gag. I don't know, at least none of those letters was for me, even though I am wearing pants. But, I don't know. Someone else can look at them, keep them, frame them, I don't know. In the meantime, we just defeated a RATTATA, exciting stuff. Bean gets a level up. And what kind of move do you learn? Nothing! Oh, and here we have EKANS. First time we're seeing this in the game. EKANS is a poison type, which became quite famous thanks to the anime. Because Team Rocket's Jesse, I think it was, used one. Yeah, Jesse used EKANS, James used Coughing. Doesn't mean it's a good Pokemon though. It should go down in 2 confusions, I would imagine. Yep, I guess I'm right. And, oh, Rap. Rap is a good move. Please note sarcasm. I hate Rap. Because it's weak, but it takes away so much time because of its animation. Because this animation triggers after every turn. And while it only takes like a second, it's just infuriating enough. But at least that's over with. And we move on to the next bug catcher. There's gonna be a lot of them, isn't there? Let's give Pilkington a shot here. Let's see what he got. Are you a trainer? Can I pretend I'm not? Actually, I would just like to get to the next route, or at least to some tall grass, at least. We gotta fight more bugs. This is lovely. Wait, why am I using Karate Chop? What am I doing? It did decent damage, but it was not effective. Because for some reason, fighting moves are not effective against bug. I have no idea why. I never understood it. Like, does it mean to suggest that fighting types or fighters are afraid of bugs or something? But then again, bug isn't strong against fighting either, because probably fighting Pokemon with big muscles and tiny insects won't do a thing against them. It's still weird. But I believe I talked about this in an earlier part. If not, I apologize. But yeah, Pokemon type effectiveness doesn't make a lot of sense in a lot of cases. Because... Actually, no. I was about to bring up the example that Electric is effective against Bird. Or Flying, I mean. But they actually gave an example in one of the games, in saying, oh, Electric moves will fry the bird's wings, so the bird can't fly anymore. I wish they would do that for more types. But yeah, moves and type effectiveness aside, here we have Swift. It's a basic normal move, but its uniqueness comes in the side effect that it has. Because Swift hits 100% accurately, no matter what. Which is... It's not the strongest move, but it's decent enough to keep it on the moveset for now. Next up we have Beautifly. Beautifly is effectively Gen 3's version of Butterfree. Because Beautifly is another bug flying type, as you can probably tell. And it learns basic moves that you would expect, like Absorb, Gust, I guess psychic moves like Confusion. But it's still kind of just as weak as Butterfree in the later part of the game. And next up we have Beedrill, so we gotta do the semi-mirror match, or kind of rival match, I guess. The match of counter types, let's call it. And yeah, Beedrill isn't the strongest Pokemon, and it just got confused. So, is it gonna be a moron, and will it hit itself? No, it will not. And again, Fury Attack, one of those multi-hit moves, and its animation just takes long enough to annoy the player mildly. But that aside, that battle is done with, another trainer gone, and a level up. And if you notice the pattern with Philemon's moveset, it will learn Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder is a really good move, because putting an opponent to sleep, as you saw against Brock, against his Vulpix to be accurate, can be very annoying. So I'm gonna get rid of Stun Spore, because I don't like having a sleep move and a paralysis move on the team. Or on the same Pokemon, I mean. Poison Powder I'm gonna keep for... in case I get into a Stall War, another one. And I just like the poison effect. I'm a fan of poison in all RPGs, really. And now, for the next trainer, we gotta do a small detour. Because we just gotta go back to the way we came from. And this guy is... yeah, it's a shorts kid. I don't understand the obsession with shorts that these teenagers have. Like, shorts. Are they trying to make a fashion statement here? Shorts aren't that fashionable, you know, guys. We're not living in the 90s anymore. Although, technically this game was from the 2000s, but who cares? He had a Spearow. Spearow's dead. Good fight. You fail. Go back to your shorts fetish. Calvin. Lost! 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 good dialogue. Are you trying to do a chant? Like, lost, 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 lost. Yeah, I don't know. And next, we have a female trainer. Pilkington, you haven't gotten much screen time, and you're the only one at level 14. So go in, clean up. That look you give. I'm looking at a wall. I'm not looking at you. I'm not checking you out. I'm looking at a wall. Besides, I'm a 10-year-old girl. I don't think I am into you, Sally. You just want attention, isn't that it? You and your little PICHU there. Worst character in the Smash Bros. Series. Go away, go away. Actually, though, speaking of that, I'm glad they're bringing PICHU back in Smash Bros. Ultimate. I always hated how PICHU was ridiculed, like on the internet and stuff, in the community. Because, while it is a joke character, it still deserves a spot as like a mascot or something. Because it just plays like a Pikachu, but the only downside is that it's, I think, lighter, and it damages itself, so your moveset kind of becomes limited. But still, people were always making fun of Pichu. I don't know why. Yeah, be nice. Yeah, I was just nice. I was just saying nice things about your Pichu. Isn't that good enough for you? Leave me alone. Okay, next we got another bug catcher. Pilkington, you can stay in there, do some monkey business or whatever. Oh, you're gonna battle me with freshly caught Pokémon? Well, I feel sorry for you already, James. Oh, that's... okay. I was talking about Jesse and James from Team Rocket earlier, so I guess that's James in his early days, being a bug trainer? I don't know. He just has a Surskit and it's throwing bubbles at me. Good choice of a move there. Although it did decent damage. So... yeah, I was talking about the day earlier, today is Monday, whatever. I'm kind of glad I'm only on a 4-day week this week. Because on Friday, I took the day off for Friday. Because I am invited to the 30th birthday of a good friend of mine. Which I'm already quite excited about, because I haven't been on a birthday party in a while. And we are gonna rent a house on the countryside. We're gonna be like 10 to 15 people, I think, just hanging out in the house, having a party, having a few drinks, playing a few games, drinking while playing a few games, and yeah, it's a good mix of people I know and people I don't know, so there'll be some, yeah, that'll be just a good get-together for everybody involved. The only thing is, I don't have a present for her yet, and to be honest, I didn't really bother to go into town yet to look for one. But I will do so probably on Thursday night. I will look for something nice for her. I'm thinking to get her maybe a mug. And yeah, gonna be a good time. Just gotta survive 3 more days at work. Okay, that's Bugcatcher James done with. Done like dinner. I just had dinner actually. Thank you very much. And we finally arrived at the new patch of grass. Which means we have the chance to catch a new Pokemon. You gotta guess now. You can guess now what it's gonna be. You have 1 more second, and it is... oh, an Electrike. It's level 9, which isn't too bad. I'm just gonna tackle it. Electrike is the resident electric type of the Hoenn games. And I've used it countless times. I think in all the times I've played the Hoenn games, 95% of the cases I've had an Electrike or its evolution. What's it called again? I can't remember at this point, but yeah, 95% of the games, or of the playthroughs I had one of those on the team. Because it's very versatile. Wait, why am I using a potion? No, I don't want to heal it. Here, Pokeball. It's very versatile. It can even learn Flamethrower for some reason, which I don't understand. It seems to be a trend, actually. Flamethrower being able to be taught to a lot of weird Pokemon. But yeah, we got our Electrike. And it's male, so what am I gonna name it? Here we go again with the nicknames. Yeah, okay, I have an idea. Because it has the word trike in it. And it's kind of a motorcycle. I'm gonna call it Harley. Is Harley a male name? It is now, whatever. So, welcome Harley to the team. I'm gonna leave you in the PC for now. because I have an electric type on my team and it's my starter, and I don't like ditching my starter in any game that I play. And, oh, now we have one more trainer to go through. Did she just ask me if I touched her? I repeat, I am playing a 10 or 11-year-old girl. Why would I go around in the wide open touching other teenage girls? I don't understand these girls. Is this some kind of thing going on in the Kanto world where... I don't know, let's drop this train of thought anyway. I have a feeling all this dialogue from the lasses was specifically written for the main male character, and the developers were like, oh shit, we completely forgot to include the female character. Quick, make a sprite. Quick, add it into the game. And then one of the developers is like, but we have all the dialogue written already, and it's all catered to the main character, like to the male main character. Don't care. We need gender diversion. Come on, put in the female trainer. Done. And so they just left the dialogue in and hoped that no one would notice, which obviously didn't happen. But yeah, we finally arrived at Mount Moon, which will be tackled in the next episode. But we're not quite finished yet, because there's one point of interest in this Pokemon Center, which is this guy over here, because he sells you a Magikarp. Now, Magikarp isn't good at all in its normal form, but once it evolves, it becomes incredibly strong. And evolution doesn't even take that long, like it evolves on level 20. And yeah, now I gotta think of another nickname. I'm just gonna go with something generic. I'm gonna name it... Twister. I don't know why, it just was the first thing that came to mind. And I decided to not waste as much time on nicknaming as I did in previous episodes. Because I don't really care about the nicknames. Like, sometimes it's fun to think of a name. And I actually like the name Pilkington because, yeah, it's a little monkey fellow. Yeah. But that aside, usually I don't really give much thought into nicknames. Okay, and before we wrap up this episode, we have one more potential catch. And... yeah, it's Mount Moon. It probably has generic stuff that you would expect. I would guess Zubat, Geodude. We're gonna find out in a second. Yep, here is Geodude. And it's level 16, so it's quite the threat at this point. Let me put it to sleep. So I have an easier time whittling it down. Yep, you waste your turn, very good. Now I'm gonna switch to... yeah, I'm gonna switch to Bean. And please don't wake up, thank you. And now, I know that I'm running the risk of killing it right now, but I'm gonna use Icicle Spear. It's got no stab, it's a weak move. Yeah, that shouldn't kill at all. Okay, I got like... yep, that's perfect, that's what I was hoping for, I was just about to say. It's in the yellow, it's still asleep. Perfect catching conditions. So I should be able to catch this without any hassle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yay! And thankfully, my Geodude nicknames are always quite generic. So I already have something in mind. Oh no, wait. It's male. I usually catch female Geodudes for some reason. This one I'm gonna name... yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. I will name it... Hard Hat. Again, I don't know why, it's the first thing that came to mind. I think that's what I'm gonna do for any future catches. I'm just gonna name it after the first thing that I can think of. Okay, let me heal back those PP that I used up. And now that that's done, I will see you all in the next episode where we will tackle the first big cave in the game, Mount Moon. But until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye.